And you thought we weren't getting a lot of news out of Marvel this weekend at D23. We had got a lot of news. What's going on, everyone? James here with some real news, and today, yes, I'm breaking down and recapping every big announcement from Marvel Studios' D23 panel at D23 weekend, guys. It has been such a blast covering some of the trailers that dropped. You might have seen some of the content already, but man, it is just so cool to see the future of the MCU, and it's a bright one. But before we get into all of my thoughts on these announcements, if it is your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James, where I love talking about movies, TV, and all the news in between. So if you do too, go ahead and hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, tap on the bell, and hit the thumbs up button if you're a big fan of Marvel. And guys, there is a lot to talk about, so get loud in the comments below and let me know which announcement was your favorite. So let's waste no more time and get right into the recap. I've been pulling from some sources, right? Huge shout out to Ron over from POC Culture. His tweets were just firing up. I loved it. So I pulled from him and I pulled from Discussing Film quite a bit. So let's go ahead and get into Marvel's panel at D23. Kevin Feige kicks off the panel as one would suspect he would. And that's not all. He actually brought with him some performers. Yeah, there was a live performance of Rogers the Musical. I don't know what number they performed, but it looked to be fun. And talk about starting off on a high note, honestly. I thought that was really cool, and I could just imagine everyone in the crowd laughing, singing along maybe, and of course getting into the mood and swing of things. But after that, they were like, you know what? All right, we gave you Rogers the Musical. Now let's get serious and give you one of what could be my most anticipated movies of all time at this rate, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Ryan Coogler apparently says that he is still editing the film itself, but he did bring with him some new footage which was shown off to the crowd. So of course they didn't release it online, but I do have some details for you. Let's go ahead and read here. Ramonda snaps at UN leaders including Richard Schiff and a French leader concerned about vibranium, WMDs, and vibranium not setting off metal detectors. That comes from Eric Voss. And per Discussing Film, they said that there was a lot of Namor action, which is really awesome. And then you have him fighting M'Baku. So I can't wait to see Winston Duke and Tenoch Huerta just go at it, dude, and just like, heck yeah, man. I'm excited for that. But of course, that was exclusive footage for D23. No one was allowed to record. I mean, I can only imagine we see some of that maybe find its way into the second official trailer, but only time will tell. And then the cast joined the panel on the stage, which was really sweet. They shared some nice words about Chadwick Boseman, of course, and how the process has been for them. So after that, they said, you know what, let's follow it up with the TV series that you've probably been hearing a lot about. Yes, that's right, Ironheart. Yo, I am so excited for Dominique Thorne. I think she's going to do a great job in this as Riri Williams, but I don't know much about the character, although now we know a little bit more of how the logo looks because they just dropped a new logo as well. And there was a teaser trailer shown off to the audience. Of course, it was exclusive to D23, so us that were home and couldn't get accredited to go and, attend the event, well, we couldn't watch it. But I am so excited to eventually see it because I think that the behind the scenes is very promising for this show. And the reason I say that is because it has been confirmed that Ryan Coogler is going to be an EP on the project and executive producer. Now, I love that Ryan Coogler is so involved with the MCU outside of just Black Panther, which leads me to believe that the theory that he will be directing Secret Wars is a strong one. I can see it happening now. But then there's also Anthony Ramos, who we know from many projects like In the Heights, for example, and he's confirmed to now play the Hood, a character in Ironheart. Again, I don't know anything about this character, didn't read the comics at all, so I'm curious to see how this all plays out. But he's a talent. Dominique Thorne is looking to be great, but I just think it's going to be a solid series. But according to Ron from POC Culture, he said that Kevin Feige told the crowd that the show has a lot of technology versus magic, and the teaser showed a bit of her early armor. I love a good little coming of age vibe, to these series, so it's gonna be nice to see her build out her own tech as well, but the magic part is interesting to me. Alrighty, y'all, so let's get right into the next film they were talking about, their next project, honestly, and it is Ant-Man Quatumania. And I'm not the most excited for this film outside of just Jonathan Majors because I like the first Ant-Man quite a lot, and then I did not like the sequel at all, and I thought it was really just so underwhelming, and it left me with a lot to be desired. I feel like there was just not enough there for me, so I'm not so excited for the third Ant-Man film. However, because we know a lot more about Jonathan Majors playing King the Conqueror, I'm much more excited. They did show off a trailer apparently, and again, we didn't see that one either. But it was cool to see Paul Rudd, Jonathan Majors, and Evangeline Lilly on stage together, and according to Discussing Film, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quatumania directly links with Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. And then you have Ron again from POC Culture saying, Paul Rudd says the movie's bananas, that this is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen from us, and Jonathan Majors is incredible and gets thrown into new territory. And of course, the crowd favorite Randall Park is returning as Jimmy Woo in Ant-Man Quantumania according to Discussing Film. And we did get some things in the trailer, by the way, even though we couldn't see it, some details from the trailer. Like it says here, the teaser trailer was super light and funny for the first half. And Randall Park, of course, adds to the funniness, and then it got dark. And apparently we see MODOK here as well, and Jonathan Majors is scary in all caps. And he says someone stole something from him, and only Scott can steal it back. So it seems like maybe Ant-Man is going to be working with Kang, which is very interesting. And it was really cool to hear Paul Rudd call Jonathan Majors simply incredible in this movie.
That guy? Right, sexy. He's incredible, and it throws this whole thing into such new territory. I mean, I'm really excited.
And then the next project they announced officially was Werewolf by Night, something I'm sure you've probably heard of, and if not, well, it is a very cheesy type of series. I was not able to do a trailer reaction for it, but the trailer is live, and it's being directed by one of the best composers of all time, Michael Giacchino, who actually joined Kevin Feige and company on stage. I do think that this being shot on all black and white gives me that Halloween vibe, and it's true because it comes out in early October. I'm pumped for it, actually. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that looked really good. It kind of looked right up my alley, to be honest with you. So let's get into this next project, which is Secret Invasion, a trailer that did drop, and I tried to record a reaction, but it got blocked by YouTube. I'm sorry, the struggles of a content creator. But in the trailer, it was nice to see Samuel L. Jackson back as Nick Fury, and apparently there's a new threat on the horizon. We saw the Skrulls get a little aggressive. Ben Mendelsohn is in the trailer, Emilia Clarke and Olivia Colman, who seem to be torturing somebody as well. So I really loved the trailer, and it gave me vibes of, oh man, this could be a top tier MCU show. There's a lot of weight behind it, so I was really excited to sit down and watch that trailer. But we're getting into Armor Wars now, which was briefly talked about. It's a 6-part series that begins filming soon, so no real date. But Don Cheadle's coming back, of course, so I'm super excited for that as well. And Loki season 2 now. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the first season of Loki. Some bright spots, especially that final stretch, but there's an actor that is in Loki season 2 now that makes me so much more excited for the show. Ke Huy Quan, who was just recently in Everything Everywhere All at Once, is playing a TVA employee in season 2. That's huge, guys. I actually love this casting. He's just a great talent anyway, so I can't wait to see more of him in Hollywood. Thank you, Marvel, for casting him. I can't wait to see him in Loki season 2. But there were some details for the trailer that was also shown. It was a teaser trailer, apparently, from Ron over at POC Culture, and he says it picks up from season 1. Mobius and B-15 don't know him. This connects to the multiverse. Kevin Feige says Loki was one of his biggest hits, and Ke Huy Quan replies, this isn't the Indiana Jones panel? Yeah, so there were a lot of details thrown in there, but essentially this teaser trailer was really just that, a tease, and not many concrete details yet. But I wonder if Kang finds his way into this series too. Well, I don't know. We'll see, guys. And we're getting close to the end now, alright? Okay, never mind. I just scrolled down. We're not. We're a little in the midway point now. So let's talk about Fantastic Four. Were you excited to hear about the cast getting revealed? Well, if you said yes, you're lying, because it never did. Fantastic Four's cast did not get revealed here. However, the director did. Matt Shakman, who worked very closely with WandaVision and did a great job, is confirmed to be handling the project as its director. I'm excited for that. But then they announced and said, well, there's nothing else to announce, so bye. And I thought that was very interesting. So very curious to hear where Fantastic Four is in terms of development. And then there's the Echoes series, which I am actually more excited for than most people, but the trailer was shown off. We did not get that publicly, unfortunately, but POC Culture, they said that it was an intense trailer and it leans into native themes, and we did get a glimpse of Kingpin played by Vincent D'Onofrio. And I love that the cast showed up as well, but man, that show, Alakwa Quox is going to be so cool as Echo. I loved her in Hawkeye, and I can't wait to see her in her own show. And then there was Daredevil Born Again, guys. They got a new logo, which is really cool, and Charlie Cox joined everyone on stage, but there wasn't really much in terms of details. They just said it begins filming in 2023 with 18 episodes. 15 episodes. And the next project was Captain America New World Order, a film that I am thrilled about because I love Anthony Mackie and I'm so glad he is donning the shield now. But apparently this actor Tim Blake Nelson will return as the leader for Captain America New World Order as the main villain according to Discussing Film, and Carl Lumbly is returning as Isaiah Bradley. I love that because he was so good in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I can't wait to see what he does here in this film. Oh, if he can go and work and kick some butt with Anthony Mackie, it'd be so cool to see. And Julius Ona, who's the director, said that this is going to be a paranoid thriller, which gives me some espionage vibes, guys. I'm getting Winter Soldier vibes from that comment, but I can't wait for this film. And rounding out this bit of news in this section, Danny Ramirez is returning as the new Falcon in Captain America New World Order. You might remember him from the series as well, but oh, that is cool. I can't wait to see this new team up. Oh man. Alrighty, y'all. Well, we're almost done. Thunderbolts is up next, and new artwork was shown off. Concept artwork, guys. Mind you, this is not official imagery. This is just concept work because you can tell some of the characters don't look like themselves. But it does begin filming early next year, apparently, and I'm only excited about it, really, for Florence Pugh. I'm serious. I just want to see more Yelena Belova in this universe, and that's about it. The Thunderbolts concept doesn't really do anything for me, but I imagine it probably has some things to tie into. And then the panel ends on this note: the Marvels, and the cast joined the stage. Oh, it must have been so dope to see all of them. I would have been shouting. Yeah, I would have been very happy. They're such a good cast. I love each of these characters, and the first ever footage was shown off as well for the Marvels. It just wasn't released to the public, and no descriptors I could find online, which is interesting. So maybe there wasn't much in that footage either, but I cannot wait. I think this film is going to be incredible, and I do believe that it's going to be much better than Captain Marvel just because the director and the talent. So there's a lot that I think is working for the Marvels. But there you have it, you guys. That's my real recap of every single major announcement at Marvel's panel. Now, yes, did they have a panel with Lucasfilm? Absolutely. And I'm going to see if I can fit some time in to cover the Star Wars stuff, but I figured this is something that you all want to talk about in the comments. So get loud and let me know exactly which announcement was your favorite. And y'all, hit the big red button below and subscribe to the channel because there's just so much more content to come. Gosh, this is already a busy month. What day are we in? We're in the 10th day of September. And I feel like I've been hit by a train. But guys, again, thanks so much for your love and support, and I'll catch you at the next screening.